All right, we are back. This is Gaming the Right Way, and this is uh, going to be not the Mets. It's going to be the White Sox against the Orioles. Live scoreboard and play-by-play, and I'm Billy Wright. Yeah, I figured I wasn't gonna after that Met game yesterday. I wasn't gonna do it. I take a break like that, get stressed, my stress. So this will be my 18th Major League Baseball game, non-Mets, and yeah, it should be exciting. The White Sox come into Baltimore to take on the Orioles. So what I'll do right now is I'll get the lineups and the pitching, and we'll go from there. All right. First, let me just check to make sure my sound is okay. There we go. That was easy. All right. So, all right. Pitching for the Orioles will be Shane Baz. He's 4-8, and for the White Sox will be Sean Burke. He's 5-4. All right, here's the starting lineups. Antonacci will bat first for the White Sox. Miguel Vargas, second. Colson Montgomery batting third. Teal batting fourth. Grichuk batting fifth. Brendan Montgomery batting sixth. Tristan Peters batting seventh. Chase, hard to say his name, Medruff batting eighth, and Gonzalez batting ninth. Okay, so for the Orioles, we got Gunnar Henderson batting first, Tyler Ward batting second, Adley Rushman batting third, Pete Alonso batting fourth, Basallo batting fifth, Beavers batting sixth, Kowser batting seventh, Blaze Alexander batting eighth, and Jackson Holliday batting ninth. And those are your starting lineups. Game should start in like 3 minutes or so, I think, like 6:35. So now I just need to set this up, make sure now when the 3D comes up, sometimes the 3D seems like it's going to be ahead of the game. So I just ask that, we just allow me to do the scoreboard and play-by-play, so that way I'm sure someday they'll fix it, but it depends on what streaming service you get or what channel you get. So hopefully we'll get it right. But right now, like I said, just want to make sure I get the game, of course. So here we go. I got it. So the White Sox come in with a winning record of 43-39, as opposed to Baltimore 39-46. So in their respective divisions, okay. Baltimore is fourth place, 11 games back in the American League East. The White Sox are tied for first with Cleveland. So White Sox has actually had a better year. Looking to make the playoffs for I guess about a couple of years now. The Baltimore comes into this with their last 10 is 4-6. They have 2 losses straight. White Sox come in 5-5 and they have 1 loss. So both teams trying to end the year. End the month. I'm sorry. On a good note. 2 more games in the month. The wild card, I'm not sure. Let's see where they are on the wild card. A lot of teams are still available, still alive for the wild card. So Baltimore is 3 games back in the wild card race. Like I said, the leader, of course, is Washington. So they're both in that playoff mode, and probably, like I said, we won't find out until the All Star after the All Star break and almost the trading deadline. Who's going to be buyers and sellers? Because there's a lot of teams out there that think they still have a chance because of that second wild card. So we'll find out. But this should be a good game. Uh, we got the young Colton Montgomery, who should be a All Star. And then we got on the other side, of course, we got the, I'm not going to be pushing any words. That's Pete Alonso. I mean, he is starting to cook. And that's why I did this game tonight, because I want to be able to call a home run from Pete Alonso. I've tried 3 times now, and he didn't do it. So I'm always missing it. He's always hit it. Like yesterday, he hit his, I think it's his 18th or his 19th. I got to look it up. So should be fun. I don't have a horse in this race. I just enjoy doing the games. MLB. If like I said, the Mets are my home. My Mets are my team. But sometimes, and of course this year, I just I've done 41 Met games, and so sometimes I take a break from them. Like yesterday, I saw the game and they lost, and they shouldn't have lost, but it happens with that team. So we're going over here to Baltimore now, and we're going to hopefully whoever comes in will let me know if they're a Baltimore fan or a White Sox fan, because I know I've met a lot of Baltimore and White Sox fans when I do these type of games. So we're just getting ready to start. And I think my 3D is up right now, so I need to see what goes on. And once again, I said I don't know what comes up on the 3D. If it's going to be, seems like sometimes it's ahead a lot. I don't know why. I don't have any explanation for that. So Boz is getting ready on the mound, and Boz's ERA is 4.31, a 1.38 WHIP, and home runs given up is 9. So there goes the 3D. It's up. Make sure it's viewable. There we go. And it'll be Antonacci coming up. So we'll see what we get. We see what we get with the 3D, if we're on time or if it's just off a little bit or ahead. I don't. Like I said, I try not to watch the 3D screen. That's for the the viewers, but I don't like it being off. But what are you gonna do? So Antonacci will be batting first, and he's going to be batting averages 292 this season. So just about set to go. I'd like to thank you guys for joining me. Oops. Just want to make sure my chat is on, just in case. Oh, it keeps going off when I do that. All right, there you go. So just about ready. And I see that the 3D is ahead. Because they got to do all this rigmarole over here. Come on. Come on. Why is it taking forever? And the first pitch, and that ball is swung on, and that's hit to left field, and that's going to be a quick out. That's one gone, just like that. One quick out. It's going to bring up Miguel Vargas. He's batting 252. First pitch coming to him. And that's going to be a called strike. 19 homers, 52 RBIs this season for Miguel. Here comes the pitch, and that's up high. That's 1-1. Last 5 games, he's 9 for 19, 3 home runs, 2 doubles, and 8 RBIs. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be high for a ball. 1-1, 2-1. Two-one pitch. And that ball is going to be lined down the left field line all the way to the wall. This is going to be a double to start it off for Vargas. In with a double. Now they were saying that I guess his name is Baz, B-A-Z. In his last 2 starts, he's given up 5 runs each time, I think they said, in the first inning. So coming up will be Colton Montgomery, batting .221, 20 homers, 46 RBIs. First pitch is swung on and fouled back. So we get our first excitement of the day here. Runners in scoring position. It's an 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. It's low, blocked. That's 1-1. Knuckle curve got a little loose. Chicago White Sox are second highest in the major leagues to Seattle with 48% of their runs scored via the home run. Next pitch is a strike. That's a 1-2 count we got here. Colt Montgomery takes an extra timeout. The 1-2 count coming up. Runner on second. We're just getting started. Here comes a pick from Baz. And that pitch is swung on, and that's going to hit out to left center court, and no advancement, so that's going to be 2 outs. It's going to bring up Teal. He's batting .235. One homer and 5 RBIs this season. Here comes the pitch. And that pitch gets away. That's going to be a wild pitch, and going to third will be Vargas. Runner on third now. That was a strike, but it got away from the catcher, Rasma. Yeah. So we got a man on third. We got 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be swung on and missed. So we got 2 strikes on him. Two strikes. Here comes the pitch, and that's up high. We got a 1-2 count now. 1-2. Get our first 1-2 count. Runner on third base. 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Low, and he blocks it. Ooh. Runner almost the batter almost ran into the catcher because he's trying to run away, but the catcher was trying to get the ball, so they almost fell over. And that could have been interference, really, but he didn't get him. We got 2-2, right? 2-2 count right now. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a call, strike 3, and that's going to end the inning. And of course, we get both sides of the playing field there. So, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're going to the bottom of the first. No score. Baltimore coming up. All right. Gets out of that little jam there. Coming up for Baltimore, we just top of the lineup, of course. It'll be Henderson, Ward, and Rushman. So I did a poll. Basically, who would win this series? So it's out there. We'll check it in the top of the 4th. Who will win the series? And we'll check some scores when they start coming available. See what's up in the major leagues tonight. All right. See what's going on right now, just in case there's anything just started. Oh, yeah, something just started, actually. Pirates and Phillies. Bottom of the first, no score. Actually, as we speak, Phillies just scored. Trey Turner hit a solo home run, his 8th of the year. So right now, Phillies are winning. Yankees, Tigers at Yankees just warming up right now. So I think that's the only one. Yeah, that's it right now. Making sure. Okay, Rangers at Guardians also warming up. And of course the Mets at Blue Jays warming up. All right, so we got it. So Gunnar Henderson's coming up, and he will go against Sean Burke. He's 5-4, like I said, 3.71 ERA, a WHIP of 1.21. First pitch to Gunnar is fouled back, and he's batting .221. And he's going to... All right, they're showing me his pitch count. Okay, he's got a 4-seam curve, knuckle curve, slider, sinker, cutter, and changeup for Burke. Next pitch is low. We got a 1-1 count. $16 homers, 39 RBIs for Gunnar Henderson. Next pitch is, right down the third base line. Cut off, and he's going to second. He's going to go for a double and a throw. I think he was safe there. I can't tell. Yeah, he gets a double to start it off. 15th double of the season for Gunnar Henderson. The third baseman was playing over the shortstop side, and they left that hole open right there, and he just right through. And it comes up is Taylor Ward. He's batting .256. First pitch is up. They're going to challenge it. It was called a ball, and the umpire, Ward is going to challenge it already to see if it was a strike. Actually, the White Sox challenged it. I'm sorry, it was a strike, so it's overturned. It's called a strike. So White Sox have 2 challenges, and so do the Baltimore. So already we're using our challenges in the first inning, but it worked out for the White Sox. Here comes the pitch of Taylor Ward, and that pitch is flied out to center field. And he makes the catch, and there goes Henderson going to third, and he's going to make it into third, so the out is made, and sacrifice. Well, actually, He went over on the the pitch. So we got a man on third now. Again, 255 is Rushman. Orioles have a chance to score the first run now also. 8 homers, 40 RBIs for Rushman. That's still on. All right, here we go. First pitch, and that is swung on, and that is hit right to left field. And I think, Gunnar Henderson's coming home, and they cut it off, and that's going to be the first run of the game on a sacrifice fly. Orioles take a 1-0 lead. Sacrifice fly by Adley Rutschman. It's going to bring up Pete Alonso. Pete's batting .252 this season. The first pitch to Pete is going to be a strike call. 0-1. Pete has 19 homers. My bad. I thought he had 18. 19, 58 RBIs. Is he the all-star for the Baltimore Orioles? We don't know. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. We got an 0-2 count. 0-2 count. Next pitch is low. We got a 1-2. Come on, Pete. Let me call a home run from you. Last Oriole that hit 35-plus home runs, 110 RBIs was Chris Davis in 2015. I think Pete can do that. I really do. 1-2 count, and that pitch is swung on and fouled back. I know he can do it. I mean, why would I say that? Because he was a Met for 6 years. And he did it. We got a 1-2 count here, just starting out, bottom of the first, 1-0 Orioles. Pitch is low in the dirt, 2-2. Here comes the pitch, and that's, low. Just missed the strike zone. It's 3-2 now. Three-two pitch. Here it comes, and that's going to be a swinging strikeout. Struck him out, but the Orioles take a 1-0 lead on a sacrifice fly by Adley Rutschman. And at the end of one, it's 1-0 Orioles. So they got 1 run, 1 hit, no men on base. We go to the top of the second inning, 1-0 Orioles. Okay. Coming up for the White Sox will be Richick, the Brandon Montgomery now, and Tristan Peters. So there we go. Let's see if there's any scores that are going on again. Warm up. Okay, now the Phillies were leading 2-0 at the end of one against the Pirates. Brandon Marsh hits a solo home run and makes it his 13th of the year. Oh, looks like that's it. Everybody else is just getting started, getting warmed up to get ready to go. So here we go. Got it all. All right. All right, we got Grichuk. He's batting .268. First pitch is a called strike. Grichuk has 22 home runs. That's first as a White. That's the most White Sox got, 22 for against the Orioles. Grichuk leads 22. 9 homers, 22 RBIs this season. 1-1 count right now. Next pitch is swung on, and that is a ground ball to third baseman and over to first, and that is an out. Score that 5-3 put out. One gone. It's going to bring up Brandon Montgomery. Batting .246. First pitch from Boz is a ball. Two homers and 8 RBIs this season. 1-0 pitch, and that's going to be a called strike. We got a 1-1 count here. Only in the top of the second, 1-0 Orioles. Next pitch is up high. 2-1. 2-1 count. That's going to be a ball low. We got a 3-1 count. Three and one count. Here comes the 3-1 count. Oh, that's going to be a ball four. That's going to be a walk. First walk issued by Boz. Base runner for the White Sox. Brings up Peters. Batting .284. Four homers and 30 RBIs this season. I'm not sure if Montgomery's going to run, but that's a ball outside. Runner leads off. He's leading off at first, and he doesn't bluff it, and that's a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Runner leads off at first again. Pitch comes from Boz, and he bluffs again, and then the pitch is swung on, and right. Oh, wow. Line drive right to the second baseman and back to first, and that is a double play to end the inning. So it's a line out, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, none left. We're going to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Orioles. So we score that, a double play, but that was a 4-3 double play. All right, moving right along. Coming up for the Orioles will be Pasalo, Beavers, and Cowser. All right, here we go. See if there's any scores going now. No, not yet. Well, it just turned 7 p.m. Eastern, so I think they'll be starting soon. See, a lot of them don't start till like 7:10. All right, so nothing. Just that Phillies game and this game right now. So there you go. All right, no biggie. Oh, get some drinking because my room doesn't have AC. This room where I work, so it's supposed to be really getting really hot this week. Oh boy, I got my fans going, but still hot. Brings up Basallo. Batting .251. First pitch is a swinging foul ball out of play. 12 homers, 36 RBIs this season. Could be another candidate for the All-Star game. I don't know. Next pitch is swung on and missed. We got 2 strikes on him now. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. Still 0-2. Loves to throw that 4-seam fastball, Sean Burke. Here it comes, 0-2. And it's swung on, and that is popped up into center field, coming on. And, oh, almost hit each other, but center fielder makes the catch. Peters makes that catch. One gone. I guess he just nipped him a little bit, not too much. He hurt him at the last minute. It's going to bring up Beavers. He's batting .238. First pitch is a ball outside. 1-0. On deck is Colton Cowser. Here comes the pitch, and that's another ball outside, same spot. It's 2-0. I didn't see his average. I didn't see his. I think he had 2 home runs. I think it said. I didn't get to see it. I missed it quick. They do a flash. Anyway, 2-0, and that's a swinging strike. 2-1. Burke just hit 20 pitches. Second inning. I mean, for the game so far. Next pitch is a called strike. We got a 2-2 count again. Two and two. Here comes the pitch, and it's fouled back. Still 2-2. Two pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. That's his second strikeout of the game. It brings up Cole Cowser. He's batting .235. Pitch is low for a ball. Next pitch is right down the middle for a strike, 1-1. 8 homers and 27 RBIs this season for Colton Cowser. Next pitch is fouled off. 1-2 again. One-two pitch, and that's going to be a foul. Just fouled it off. Just fouled it off. One-two pitch coming. And he swings and strikes him out. No runs, no hits, none left. We are going to the top of the third. Baltimore 1, White Sox nothing. White Sox will have Medruff, Chase Medruff, Gonzalez, and Antonacci against Shane Baz. All right. I'd say the next inning, the score, everybody will be starting. That's doing the 7 o'clock hour. Ooh, yeah. And after this full inning, we'll check the poll. Who will win the series? See what people are looking at, Baltimore or the White Sox. Chris Davis, Storm Davis, and Jim Russo are going into the Orioles Hall of Fame. Congrats for them. Okay, so Chase Medruff is batting .276 this year. Baz has thrown 25 pitches so far this game. First pitch is going to be a strike call. 6 homers, 27 RBIs this season. Oh, the sun's coming right in. Oh. And that's outside, 1-1. Of course, I'm wearing a black shirt. That's great. I'm going to burn or sweat. 1-1 count, and that's low. We got a 2-1 there. Two and one. Next pitch is fouled back. We got 2-2 count. Two count And that's way up there, 3-2. We got 3-2 right now. 3-2 pitch. On deck is Gonzalez. 1-0, top of the third, Orioles. Three-two pitch. And that's outside. And that's a walk. That's the second walk given up by Baz. Runner on first. Gonzalez is coming up. Woo. First pitch. That ball is hit into the gap. That's going to go to the wall. And that's going to be a double. Are they going to try to score? Medrick. Here he comes, coming home. Play at the plate. He's going to be safe. Tie game at 1. RBI double for Gonzalez. Tie game. His second double of the season. 1-1. He took that first pitch and smacked it into center, into the gap actually, all the way to the wall, and Medvedev scores from first base. He wasn't going to stop him. He kept saying, let's go, chug it. Anyway, we've got a tie game, runner on second, and here comes Antonacci, who flew out his first time up, and that's a ground ball foul. Past first, 0-1. On 1 count. Here comes a pitch, and that's outside. 1-1. 1-1. Score is tied. Runner on second. Top of the third. No outs. Pitch is upstairs. He's going to go to second. And he's back safely. So that's still in a disengagement. Either way you slice it. 1 disengagement. You get 2 disengagements. If you do not get him on that third try, they get rewarded the base. So I have not seen it yet. I would like to see it. But here we go. 2-1 count. No outs. Runner on second is Gonzalez. Here comes the pitch. That's fouled back. We got a 2-2 count now. I'll say it all the time. A walk can start a rally. Walks just kill you, man. It's 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. It's still 2-2. All right, here we go again. 2-2. Runner on second. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a fly ball. That's going to be hit to center field. Tagging up, and he's definitely going to go to third. And throw in, and he's going to be safe at third. So he's get the out. That was good for that. So basically a sack over the third, but still got the out. Runner on third with 1 out. It's going to bring up Vargas. He doubled his first time up. First pitch, outside. They've been working his pitch count. He's got 39 pitches now. Just like that, his pitch count's gone up. They're playing infield in. The infield is playing in for the play at the plate. Next pitch is a ball. 2-0. Well, we got something going here. That's for the White Sox. Whew. 2-0 count. Pitch is low. We got a 3-0 count. Not sure if they're pitching around Vargas or not. There's base open. Don't know. But we got a 3-0 count. And he gets, and yeah, he walked him. Another walk given up. Now we got runners on first and third. And it's going to bring up Colton Montgomery, who flew out his first time up. Opportunity for RBI. All because of that walk. Remember that. Remember that walk that started it. First, up, throw to first. Back safely. One disengagement. You get 2. There we go. Pitch is swung on it. That's smart of him. He fouled that off his leg. That's a smarty for him. Where's my smarty? Oh, no, they took it out. Oh, no, it is. There we go. He felt that a little bit. He's back in the box. 0-1 count. I think I'm sweating more than they are. 0-1 count, and that's up high. We got a 1-1 count. One. Here comes the pitch, and that's low, but there's a throw to second. He's going to be safe. He stole that base. Vargas steals a base, and it's now runners on second and third, and that was a ball, so it's 2-1. Yeah, he threw that high. Plus, I think they got it stole it from the pitcher. He wasn't checking him that much. So there's second and third. 2-1 count. There's 1 out. Tie game at 1. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be high for a ball. We got 3-1 going here. Three and one on Montgomery. You got a pitch around him, or there's a base open, but that pitch is swung on and foul down the right field line. The ball girl gets it. Now it's 3-2. We got a 3-2 count. Three-two count. Trying to work his way out of this with just the 1 run. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Still 3-2. This is a 6-pitch sequence so far. See what he's going to do. Next pitch. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be ooh, struck him out. He changed it. He struck him out. The umpire didn't give him a single. Struck him out. Looking. And that's going to bring up Teal, who struck out his first time up. We got 2 outs. Second and third, and Teal up. And that pitch is swung on and fouled back. And now that's just his 50th pitch so far this game. So it went up drastically in this inning. So White Sox are really doing their job to get Boz out of this game quick. So we got an 0-1 count. Second and third. Here comes the pitch, and that's fouled back. It's 0-2. You got an 0-2 count here. Trying to get out of this jam with just the 1 run. It all started with a walk to Montalban. That's a ground ball. Slowly hit. Oh, Gunnar Henderson bobbles it. Here comes another run. He's going back to third, and he's going to be tagged out. But the run should score. So it should be 2-1. That should be the end of the inning. But what a the ball was hit to Henderson. Henderson bobbled it. The first run scored, but the second one was trying to score, and he was thrown out at the plate. So we'll give that a fielder's choice, I think, right there, in an RBI. And that'll be the third out. So let's see, they got 2 runs. Two runs on, is that 1 hit? Was there only 1 hit? Yeah, because it was 2 walks. Yeah, 2 runs on 1 hit and 1 left on. So going to the bottom of the third, it's 2-1 White Sox. Crazy. And coming up for the Orioles will be Blaze Alexander, Jackson Holliday, and Gunnar Henderson. That was a wild one right there because of that walk. Once you start throwing walks, and forget it. It just throws everything off. Especially when you start an inning with a walk. Oy. Don't forget, after this inning right here, this half inning, we're going to check the poll. Ooh, I am sweating. It's a good thing I have a shorthand because I'd be dying right now. So what's going to happen? Let's see what they did. Okay, the ground ball, the pitcher missed it. Gunnar Henderson picked it up. He was going to throw it to first. But when he did that, he dropped it. But then he picked it up, threw it to the catcher. 1 run scored. The pitcher picked it up. He threw it home. And Vargas got in a rundown, and Rushman tagged him out. So there was 1 run score. So there you go. A little bit of a comedy of errors there. But here comes Blaze Alexander batting .302. Up high ball. 3 homers, 25 RBIs. Next pitch is, up high. Almost got him. Then we back up 2-0. That was close. Two and 0. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 2-1. Burke right now has 31 pitches thrown all game so far. In the 3rd inning, bottom of the 3rd. Two-one count. That ball is swung on and missed. It's 2-2 now. Two pitch. Here comes the pitch, and that's well back. It's still 2-2. Next pitch is up high. We got a 3-2 count on Blaze Alexander. Bottom of the third. On deck is Jackson Holiday. 3-2 count, and that's going to be low, and that's going to be a walk. So they start off with a walk. So here we go. Now they got the walk. Jackson Holiday coming up, batting .204. 5 homers, 14 RBIs. First pitch is called a strike. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 count. 0-1 pitch, I'm sorry. Next pitch is swung on, and that's going to go. Oh, the second baseman, he misses it. It goes through in the outfield, and Alexander's going to go to third. It's going to be first and third for Baltimore. Second baseman dove, and he just missed it and went through the infield. Just like that. First and third. And it's going to bring up Gunnar Henderson, who doubled his first time up. And scored. And scored a run. Right now, chance to tie it and go ahead. First and third, Gunnar Henderson. Pitches outside. That's a ball. See, when you start getting those, you start giving up those walks, forget about it. Almost all the time, guaranteed to score some runs. Especially the leadoff. 1-0 count to Henderson. That pitch is fouled back. We got a 1-1 count. Whew. 1-1. Throw to first, back safely, 1 disengagement on Holiday. Or against Holiday. 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Outside, we got a 2-1 count. Two-one count, and that's fouled back. We got a 2-2 count now. Woo. Two count. Fouled back. Another fouled off actually. 2-2. Just bringing that pitch count up. Both pitchers struggling in this inning actually. Both giving up giving up a walk to lead off the inning. Next pitch is outside. 3-2. We got 3-2 count here. Three-two count to Henderson. Runners on first and third. Timeout, Henderson. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be outside. It's going to be a ball 4. A lot of walk coming out in this inning. It seems like it's mirroring in the same. Well, almost mirroring the same. But there is no outs. And there's bases loaded. And coming up will be Taylor Ward, who he flew out his first time up. So there is something going on here in Baltimore. He's 4 for 10 with 2 doubles against Sean Burke in his career. Bases are loaded. White Sox 2, Baltimore 1, bottom of the third. Here comes the pitch from Burke. And that pitch is swung on and line drive right to third base. Vargas makes the play. They needed that. That's 1 out. That's definitely what you needed so that when nothing happened. Almost, well, you wouldn't have got him at third. Too far away from the bag. Here comes Adley Rutschman, who has to sacrifice the RBI for the Baltimore Orioles. Here comes the pitch. And that's right down the middle. Oh, no, they didn't call it a strike. Wow. What? I think the umpire missed that. That's a strike. If that's not a strike, I don't know what's going on. That looked like a strike all the way. And it was. Terrible, terrible umpire. I mean, come on. The guy was like, what? Anyway, this is what you get for that. I'm sorry. When you do stuff like that, come on. It's 0-1. Adley Rutschman, with the bases loaded, has 3 grand slams, 39 RBIs. So he's the man for the job right now, I tell you. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be another fly ball to left fielder, and there goes another sacrifice fly to tie the game up by Adley Rutschman. Same thing he did before, he did it again. Tie game, and here comes Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. Struck out, and he's got first and second with 2 outs. Pete can break this game open right now. He's got a... All right. Should wait for him to pick the pitch. First pitch from Burke is a called strike. 0-1. This third inning, up and down, has been the same. Next pitch is fouled back. We got an 0-2 count here. Tied at 2, bottom of the third. Runners on first and second. Burke's about to throw his 50th pitch of the game. Here comes the pitch, and that's a high, foul back. Still 0-2. Oh, my goodness. We got an 0-2 count here. Here comes the pitch, and that's a swinging strikeout, and that is going to end the inning. But the Baltimore Orioles get another sacrifice fly by Adley Rutschman to tie the game at 2. So there was only 1 run on 1 hit. And 2 left on. We're going to go to the 4th inning, tied at 2. And then once I do that, I'll check the poll. 1 run on 1 hit. And 1 left on. Woo! Coming up for the White Sox, Grichuk, Brandon Montgomery, and Tris Peters. All right, so let's check the poll, see what's going on. I said that, plain and simple, who's going to win this series, this 3-game series? All right, we got 10 votes. I do appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so we got the White Sox at 30%, and then we got the Orioles at 70%. Right now, this game is tied, so far, we won't know what's going on with that yet. But anyway, we'll check it again, and we'll check it before the 7th inning starts. Let's go to some scores, because I know that's been out there now. They've been out there for a while. Let's see. Well, first thing I checked, because it was up there first, the I don't even know what this means, but anyway, it doesn't look good when it says this. Mets are losing 1-0, but George Springer hits a Little League home run, so I don't even want to know what that is. I'm sure it was something that the Mets did that it's unbelievable that you don't want to see. Anyway, that's it, because it came right back. And coming up will be Grichuk. He's grounded out his first time up. First pitch, it's low outside. 1-0. Next pitch is strike 1-1 from Baz. One 1 count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a ball. 2-1. Remember, both teams still have 2 ABS challenges. Two 1 count. That's outside. We got a 3-1 count here. Hey, if you're new here, hit that like button and subscribe. It's free. Thank you. I appreciate that. And tell me who you like. You like the Baltimore Orioles or White Sox? Ground ball. Pitcher picks it up. He scoops it over to Alonso, and that is the first out of the inning. That's a good start for Baz. Don't want to start off with a walk or anything like that. So that's a 1-3 put out. Comes up with Brendan Montgomery, who walked his first time up. Oh. First pitch is swung on. That's going to go right past Alonso all the way down the line. And there goes Montgomery. It's into the corner. He's going to go to second. Then he's stopping. I thought he was going to go to third. I really thought he was going to go to third. He put the brakes on. Took the double. I think he might have made it, but he stopped. A double for Montgomery. Right down the line. Pete dove. Nope, he just missed it. Got a man on second. 1 out, and coming up is Peters, who hit into a double play his first time up. First pitch is a strike call. 0-1. He could have made it, really. I think he could have. He was around the second base bag, and he said, nope, not going to do it. All right, so 0-1. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. We got an 0-2 count here. Okay, it's 0-2. What's just going on? Everything's messing up here now. Struck him out. Going haywire. The TV's always going haywire. That's a strikeout. It's going to bring up Chase Midruff. He walked his first time up. Chase has got a 1-1 count. I got to try to figure out what's going on now. All of a sudden, the good old system over here. All right, we're back. I don't know what happens with this. I really don't know. The streaming. Frustrating. Second pitch is coming, and that's a, there we go, strike call, 1-1. We got 2 outs, runner on second. That next pitch is a low 2-1. Two-one pitch. It's swung on and fouled back. We got 2-2 now. Two and two. Here comes the pitch, and it's he did not swing. It's 3-2. 66 pitches for Baz in the 4th inning. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball to Jackson Holiday over the first, and that's the inning. Score that 4-3. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Going to the bottom of the 4th, it's tied at 2. All right. Coming up for the Orioles will be Basallo, Beavers, and Cowser. Let's go back to the scoreboard. Texas Rangers at Guardians. Top of the 3rd, no score. Reds at Brewers, top of the 1st. No score. Padres at Cubs are just starting, warming up. Pirates at Phillies. Phillies 5, Pirates 2. Already told you about the, well, here we go. Bryce Harper just hit a 2-run home run for the Phillies, so that's the 3rd home run of the game for the Phillies. Tigers and the Yankees are, I did the game last night, the game that almost I thought it was exciting, and they thought they were going to win it, but they lost it. They got swept for the first time since 2018 by the Red Sox, but Yankees are trailing 3-0 at the top of the 3rd to the Tigers. So the Yankees are starting to fall apart. And let's go back to the game. I'll leave it off at the next one here. Yeah, they lost the big guy, and then finally they took the lead in the American League East, but then all of a sudden now they let the Rays come back. Right now they're both, I think the Rays are 1 game ahead, I believe, or could be. Anyway, Basallo is 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up, and that is a strike call. 0-1. Next pitch is swung on. Oh, that bat flew out of his hand and into the Baltimore Orioles dugout. So we got to give him one of these. I can't get it. I wish I could. 2-strike count. And I'll give him one of those. Yeah. Bat boy retrieves it. Got to put some more of that stuff on it. Get some kind of spray stuff. Got an 0-2 count. Huh. Crazy. Imagine that. You're sitting in the dugout and something flies at you. Oh, 2 count. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. Still 0-2. Burke's thrown 54 pitches. Bottom of the 4th. Here comes the pitch. He's swinging and he struck him out. Strikeout for Burke. Third strikeout of the game. No, I'm sorry, fourth. And it's going to bring up Beavers, who struck out his first time up. Comes the pitch, and that's fouled out of play, left field line. 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Pitch is up high. 1-1. One pitch. Oh, up high again. 2-1. Two 1 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's a strike call. We got a 2-2 count here. Two and two. Here comes the pitch, and that ball is smacked to center field, going back, and making a great catch and hitting the wall. Peters makes the catch. What a catch by Peters, holding it on. Unbelievable. He ran right into that wall. That wall don't give. But he makes the catch. Wow. He ran that down, man. He went right into that wall. Bam! Ooh. Beautiful run down. He didn't care about that wall at all until he saw it at the last minute, but he made the catch. And that's 2 outs. Beautiful. Gold glove play right there, man. No question about it. Gets a nice applause from his pitcher. 2 outs. Brings up Colton Cowser. He struck out his first time up. Burke is now at 60 pitches. I'd say 2 more innings for him, unless they get to him. Next pitch is swung on. A strike call. 0-1. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 0-2. Man, remember back in the day? I don't think you want to run into that wall. Imagine being in Wrigley Field. Oh, forget it. Still to this day, I don't think anybody wants to run into that wall. 0-2. Pitch is inside, 1-2. We got a 1-2 pitch here. Outside, 2-2. Two pitch. Low. We got a nope. He didn't. Did he swing? Third base umpire says no swing. We got a 3-2 count here. 3-2.3-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to be a called ball, and White Sox are going to challenge it, but it looks like it might be a ball to me. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see what happens if they walk them. And let's see. And that's a ball. He walks. And Chicago is down to one challenge left. So Clouser gets first base on the walk. And it's going to bring up Blaze Alexander, who walked his first time up. I think they used these things too early. Fourth inning, they only got one left now. And once that is gone, you're at the mercy of the umpire. So that's what I think. Anyway, first pitch, and he's going second base, and he stole that off the pitcher. Stolen base for Clouser. Runner on second base, and that was a strike call. His fourth stolen base of the season. He stole it off the pitcher. The pitcher didn't even was winding up. He was already past the pitcher. Anyway, 0-1 to Alexander. Runner in scoring position again. Here comes the pitch, and that is going to be a called strike. It's 0-2. Alexander looking, but he said timeout now. These guys get so emotional into this that's why sometimes they just go and they're like, wait a minute, why'd you do that for, man? Trying to keep their back going. We got a 0-2 count. Runner on second base. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a swinging strike 3. Struck him out. So, no runs, no hits, one left. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Right? Bottom of the 5th? Wait, did I do it wrong? Oh, no. Bottom of the 5th. Top of the 5th. I'm sorry. What am I talking about? Boy, I'm messing up right now. Okay, we're going to introduce my buddy here because that's Woody. Woody knows when I'm doing something wrong. Thanks, Woody. All right, so it's the top of the 5th. So we'll get that right, top of the 5th. I had the wrong card in my hand. Okay, so coming up in the top of the 5th for the White Sox, it will be Gonzalez, Antonucci, and Vargas. There you go. Let's get back to that scoreboard right there where I left off. What the Red Sox, who are on a 4-game win streak right now, swept the Yankees, like I said, are now top of the 3rd, 5-1 over the Nationals. Wilson Contreras hits a 3-run home run, his 18th of the year. The Twins at Astros are warming up. And that's it right now. Yep. Good again. Oh, wait. No, we're good. I'll go back to that later. Moving right along here. Tie game 2-2. Two hits for the Orioles. 4 hits for the White Sox. Both teams have left 3 on base. Baz still pitching, and he's going to pitch, like I said, to Gonzalez, who has a double RBI and run scored, and that's the first pitch is called. If swung on and missed, a strike call. Oh, God. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. We got an 0-2 count here. Going to throw his 70th pitch right now. I'd say he's good for one more inning unless they get to him. Here comes the pitch, and that's high for a ball. 1-2. One-two pitch, and that's low. We got a 2-2 count here. Two and two. That's check swing foul. Still 2-2. Oh boy. The 2-2 pitch, and he's swinging, and he misses it. Struck out. Gonzalez strikes out. Fourth strikeout for Baz. Coming up will be Antonacci, who's 0 for 2. 2 flyouts. Ball, 1-0. Here comes the next pitch. That's a fly ball. Again, coming in as a center fielder, called off by the left fielder, and that's another out. Another fly out. 2 outs, 2 quick outs. It's going to bring up Miguel Vargas. 1 for 1 with a double, walk, and a stolen base tonight. Right now, this is his lowest pitch total of the game. He has 8. Trying to make it very quickly so he can stay around for a while. That's a strike call to Vargas. On 1 count. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. We got an 0-2 count. Oh-2 pitch coming. And that's going to be a fly ball. Hit the center field. Center fielder going back to the warning track, going up, and he makes the catch, and he brings it back. And oh my goodness, what is he doing out there? Cowser with the catch in center field. He brings back a home run. And that'll retire. He jumps up, and that'll retire the side. Wow. No runs, no hits. Going to the bottom of the 5th. It's tied at 2. What a play. Leaped up and jumped up and gloved it before it went over the fence. Coming up for the Orioles will be Holiday, right? Holiday? Yeah, Holiday, Henderson, and Ward. Wow. Amazing. Nice, nice, nice. Two great plays in center field by one from the White Sox and one from the Orioles. Couple of Gold Glove, actually a couple Gold Glove plays today. Yep. Not used to that. Not used to that because I've been watching the Mets this year and they've given up a lot of errors, got a lot of errors and stuff. So it's good to see that. Oh, taking a little breather here. I'm actually waiting for my wife to give me her call. I know she's going to call. But the game's going good. I mean, I like this type of games. I mean, they're just like the Yankees yesterday. Happened in like the 9th inning. Everything started happening. Excitement. Now it's 2-2. Bottom of the 5th. What a catch. They're showing it again. Yeah, it definitely went over because he had his arm like at the top there. So I would say it'd be over. Yeah, it definitely would have been a home run. Brought that back. Okay, so Jackson Holiday. That's a strike call. Burke is at 70 pitches, so I think he'd go another inning or so if he can get quick outs. Next pitch is a swung, no swing, says the third base umpire, so it's 1-1. And Holiday had a single first time up, so he's 1 for 1. Up there she goes. Next pitch is a strike call. We got a 1-2 count. Just got to let her know. And still 1-2, okay. All right, so 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch, and that's swung on and fouled back, so it's... Oh, come on, get off. They always try to get you, these solicitors, every time I'm doing something. It's a 2-2 count. Next pitch is a strike, and Holiday is going to challenge it, and I'm not sure. Let's see. Is he called out on strikes, or is it going to be a ball? We'll find out. And that's a strikeout, and Holiday does strike out. Holiday strikes out. Is that my daughter knocking? I think it's my daughter. Yeah. Jaden. What? Huh? What?
Can I have the pencils?
I don't know if we have them.
I think we do.
All right, well, I'll check after this inning.
All
right, close the door.
Sorry.
That's all right, close the door.
Why is it hot? Why is it warm?
Because it's hot in his room. What was I doing? So he was struck out. All right, so that was they lose one of their challenges, so they both have one challenge left. Okay, so Holiday challenged it, and then Henderson hit a ground ball to short, and he beat it out, I think, right? Yeah, he beat it out because the ball was taken. So that's a hit. They're gonna give a hit on that. All right. All right, we gotta give a hit. All right, so a hit. Whew. Runner on first, and it's going to bring up Tyler Ward. All right, just going to make sure. Taylor Ward is 0 for 2, and he's got a strike on him right now. All right, we're back. We're back. It's all good. After this inning, I got to go give my daughter a snack. I'm also doing fatherly duties. She's home from school for the summer. And she tells she's boiling hot in this room. She says, why is it so hot? It was, there you go. 0-2 count we got here. Show me some love, man. I'm boiling up in here. Just hit the like button and hit the subscribe. It's free. I'm melting in this place. Anyway, go ahead. 0-2 we got here. And there comes a fly ball that's hit to center field, and it's going back to the warning track, and he makes the catch, and that is the out. Henderson goes back to first. That is the second out of the inning, right? Yep, second out. It's going to bring up Adley Rushman, who both times up has gotten 2 sacrifice flies, and he's gotten both runs scored for the Orioles. All right, so here we go. She said pretzels. I don't know if we have that. A white pretzel. Anyway, the next pitch is a strike call. 0-1. That's 80 pitches for Burke. I think if he gets out of this inning now, he'll be getting another one. So get him in the 6th. You'd like to get him to the 6th inning. That would be great for all pitch managers and pitching coaches want that. That's a strike. 0-2 we got. Woo! Oh, 2 count. On deck batter, the polar bear. Boy, it's good to say that. 41 games I've done with the Mets, and I haven't said polar bear. Missed that. We got an 0-2 count still. Nobody warming in the bullpen, so I'm going to say another inning if he gets through it. Henderson on second. Pitch is thrown, and that's ground ball up first baseline, but foul. Still 0-2. Oh, now she's going to say something. It's going back to work. All right, that's good. We got it. All right, now I'm all set. Just got to do that, what I do for her, and I'm good. We got an 0-2 count here, and here comes the pitch, and it's outside. He check swing, but he hit it, and it's foul. He didn't mean to hit it, but unfortunately, he did. Foul ball. One, 2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, tie game. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be swung on and missed. And he struck him out to end the inning. So, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're going to the top of the 6th, 2-2, and I will be right back. Talks amongst yourselves. All right, baby. Gotta be quick. I gotta be quick. You need me, call me. Okay. All right. Oh my God, I wanted to stay out there. Oh my God, it's so nice out there. Oh man, what a difference. She's like, that's why it's so warm in here. Anyway, we're back, and I think they just got it out, didn't they? No, it's just starting. Okay. Okay. First pitch to popped up, playable for the third baseman. That was Colson Montgomery, right? Did he make the out, Colson? That's one out. Oh my God. Should have bring it out there. I can't really. Colson Montgomery. Popped out to the third baseman. Brings up Keel. He's 1 for 2. A strikeout, RBI single. 79 pitches from Baz. Top of the sixth. Probably can go another inning if he gets a quick one. Strike call. Oh, man. Okay. Next pitch is swung on and missed. We got an 0-2 count. No, that's no. Wrong button. Crazy me. 0-2 count on Teal. Oh, felt really cool in there. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Struck him out. Another strikeout. It's going to bring up Grushik. He's 0 for 2. Here comes a pitch. That's a ground ball. Right to Gunnar Henderson, over to Alonso, and that retires the side. So he just got another quick inning. So make that a 6-3 putout. So no runs, no hits, none left. We go into the bottom of the sixth, tied at 2. We'll check the scoreboard again. And after this half inning, we'll check the poll. So let's see. Game's going fast. I like it because I want to get out of this room as fast as I can. All right, so here we go. Go back to the beginning. Top of the lineup, top of the thing. All right, well, the Toronto's still winning 1-0. That's in the middle of the fifth. Over the Mets. The Rangers over the Guardians, 1-0, top of the fifth. The Reds, 1-0 over the Brewers. Bottom of the second. Padres and Cubs, no score, bottom of the first in Chicago. Are you ready for this, guys? Are you ready for this? I'm not lying. In Philadelphia, the Pirates 8, the Phillies 5. What happened there? They were winning 5-3. I have no clue what happened there. Let's see if there's anything I can find out. Valdez, 6th home run. Torillo, 1st home run. Off of Nola, both of them. It's 8-5. Tigers 7-0 over the Yankees. Top of the fourth. I'm trying to see who they said that. Home run, no home runs in the game, I'm sorry. And we're going back to the game, but look at that. I can't believe that the Phillies just gave up 5 runs. Anyway, we're back. White for the it's Pete Alonso. He struck out twice. Is it going to be today, Pete? Is it today, or I just can't get you to soak every swing? That's what they got. The guy's soaking thing. I'm waiting for it. Here's a pitch, and it swung on. Hit to left field, going back to left fielder. He's going to make the catch. That's an out. All right. That's one gone. It's going to bring up Basallo. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Oh, my God. Oh, my back. First pitch to Basallo is fouled back. 0-1. Next pitch is a ball, 1-1. You know what? When I went inside there and got that little bit of a coldness, I could feel it on my back now. I don't feel as sweaty or hot. 1-1. 88 pitches from Burke. I tell you, this guy can go 7 if he can get out of it quick. But anything happens, you never know. Any base runners, they may pull them. We got a 1-1 count to Basallo. Pitcher swung on, and that's going to go right past the second baseman into the outfield. Should be base hit for Basallo. Runner on first base now. Brings up Beavers, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And that is it for Beavers. I'm not Beavers. And that is it for Burke. See that? I just said Chris Murphy's going to come in from the bullpen. I just said if they give up a hit, he's coming out probably. So that's it for Beavers. Burke. Oh my God, I got too many B's. Thanks, Woody. Who did I say was coming in? Murphy, right? I tell you, quick trigger. Quick trigger, man. But anyway, new pitcher coming in. Well, I'm not sure if Beavers will be the batter, but let's see. What's Beavers? Well, Murphy's a left-handed pitcher, and Beavers is a right-handed batter. So I guess he's staying in the game. I thought for sure you would. That's weird, right? Don't you think you would put a righty in, but you put a lefty in? I don't know. I have no clue. Anyway, pitching change being made. 2-2, bottom of the 6th. We got 1 out and a man on first. First game of this. Is it 3 game? Oh, I want to say 3, but you never know with baseball. You never know. Sometimes they go 4, you know. Now it's a 3-game series. So 3-game series. Chris Murphy, 4.60 ERA, 1.60 WHIP. Give up 1 home run this year in 15 games. There you go. We're all caught up. And like I said, it's Beavers, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch to him is a swinging strike. 0-1. Yeah. 0-1 count. Next pitch is a strike call. We got an 0-2 count here. Here comes the pitch, and that's popped up. That's playable. Third baseman Vargas in foul territory makes the catch. 2 gone. It's going to bring up Cowser, 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk and a stolen base. And a nice catch, a great catch in center field. 1-0 count. One and 0. Next pitch is 2-0. Both teams have one ABS challenge left. 2-0 count to Cowser. Basallo on first. Here comes the pitch, and that is swung on and missed. 2-1. On deck batter Blaze Alexander. Next pitch is a called strike. We got a 2-2 count here. Two count. Here comes the pitch, and that is ball. 3-2. 3-2. We got a 3-2 pitch coming up now. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Oh, it ball or hit him? It was ball 4. I thought it was going to hit him, but it didn't. First and second for the Baltimore Orioles. They got something brewing here. Pitching coach going out. I never understood that. They let the pitching coaches and the managers not even wear a uniform anymore. I mean, they wear either a hood or a T-shirt. Yet the players got to wear a uniform, right? Crazy. Baseball has changed over the years. Anyway, Alexander 0 for 1. He walked, struck out, and hit a run scored. First and second, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, tied at 2. Baltimore threatening here. That's a ball upstairs. Woo! After this inning, we'll check the poll, see what's going on with that. Pitch is outside. We got a 2-0 count here. Oh boy. With the runners in scoring position, he's batting .364, 1 home run and 22 RBIs. Next pitch is swung on, and that ball is hit to left field, right field, actually center field. He calls him off and makes the catch. And that'll retire the side. No runs. 1 hit, 2 left on. We're going to this. Right? What? Am I right? 7th inning, right? Yeah, 7th inning. Oh my God, I keep making a mistake. I don't know. I thought it was. So that's how fast it's going. 7th inning. So we're gonna check that poll once I get this down here. So no runs. 1 hit and 1 left. All right. So coming up in the 7th inning for the White Sox will be Brandon Montgomery, Tris Peters, and Chase Midruff. If there's no pinch hitters, but let's check the poll. Let's see what we got. All right, so let's look here what we got. We got 16 votes. I'd like to thank everybody for the votes. Getting closer. White Sox, 44%, and the Orioles, 56%. Wow. All right. We'll see what happens. We got one more. We get to at the end of the well, around the 9th inning or around that time, we'll check it again and see what the final total was. So 7th inning right now. Are they going to keep in Baz? What was it? Baz? B-A-Z. Baz? I think it's Baz. Baz is actually pitching a good game. So did Sean Burke, but once he gave up that single, they took him out. It was a very good game so far. Yeah, 4 hits apiece, 2 runs apiece, no errors. Perfect. Anyway, it's Montgomery. He's 1 for 1, a double and a walk. First pitch to Montgomery from Baz is a strike call. Baz has 84 pitches. So, again, if he gets probably up a hit, he's going out of the game. Maybe. I don't know. Depends. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that pitch is swung on and missed. We got 2 strikes on him. Blue Jays now beating the Mets 2-0. Red Sox 6, the Nationals 1, bottom of the 5th. Guardians 2, Rangers 1, top of the 6th. Reds 1, Brewers 0, bottom of the 3rd. No score in Chicago with the Padres, top of the 2nd. No score in the Astros, top of the 2nd. There we go. See that? It came down to the bottom there, so I figured I'd read it. 1-2 count, and that's low. We got a 2-2 count here. Two count. Here comes the pitch. That's a ground ball. Baz. Oh, it's foul. Okay, it went foul. Just foul. Still 2-2. Two and two to from Baz. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's swinging and he misses it. Struck him out. Another strikeout for Baz. 1 gone. Top of the 7th. Brings up Peters, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. He lined into that double play and struck out. So there you go. 1-0. He's got his 90th pitch right now. That ball is fouled off, 1-1. I think this is going to be Peters' last inning either way. You know, either gets through it or he He doesn't. And he's pitched. If you can get through 7 innings, man, that's awesome. The only thing is that you're tied at 2. You're not, not winning the game. Anyway, here's a pitch, fly ball, hit to left field, coming in. Whoa, Henderson better stop because almost had a collision, and Henderson did stop. And the left fielder makes the play. Man, Henderson ran out almost to where the left fielder was. 2 outs, and it's Medruff, 0 for 1, a walk and a run scored. These Oriole faithful are looking to get soaked out there in the soak zone. I wish I was out there with you, buddy. Okay, first pitch is a ball. He held the bat back. He was going to bunt, or he faked the bunt. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that's going to be a strike call. We got a 1-1 count here. In the bullpen for the Orioles is Wolfram, a left-handed pitcher. So right away, whatever happens in this inning, Wolfram will come in. That's a call, a swinging strike. That's a 1-2 count. So Boz is just trying to, and then there's somebody in the bullpen for the White Sox. Taylor, he's a right-handed pitcher. So again, it's going to be left up to the relievers for this game because it's 2-2 right now. And I told you, both starters pitched a hell of a game. It's unfortunate that nobody's got a chance for a victory unless Boz gets this out and then they come back in the next inning, Orioles, to take the lead. Anyway, 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. 2-2. Two pitch. Oh, way up high. I mean, 1-2 pitch. Now it's 2-2. On deck is Gonzalez. Here comes the pitch, and that's low. We got a 3-2 count here. '99th pitch, and here comes the 100th pitch. 3-2. And that's going to be a foul. Just foul. Just got to tip it. He just basically got a, ground. It was on the, tipped off the catcher's glove. So here we go. We got a 3-2 count. And he's going to walk him. And that might be it. He may not get out of this 7th inning with runners on. With runner on first. Is he going to let him do it? Or he's checking to see. They're checking to see if he's ready or not, because they're going to come out and take him. Coming up next is Gonzalez, who is 1 for 2, a double, a strikeout, and an RBI. Is he going to let him pitch? He's going to let him pitch. First pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. So either way, this is his last batter. Trying to get done with this inning. Next pitch is low. We got a 1-1 count. One pitch is high, ball, 2-1. We got 2-1 count. Throw to first. He's back safely, so 1 disengagement. He has 1 left. Bass trying to get through the 7th inning to finish his ninth. Here comes a pitch, and that's swung on and missed. That's a 2-2 count here. 2-2. And Tanachi on deck. Ooh, next pitch is swung on and fouled back. We're doing it again. Now his pitch count is going over. He's at 106 right now. So that gets you a little worried if you're a pitching coach and a manager. It's hot out there. He's pitched a hell of a lot of 7th inning. Doing a great job, but he can't get that last out. Here's the pitch, and that's upstairs. It's a 3-2 count right now. You know he's trying to get through it, and you know the manager is like, "Oh boy, come on, dude, you can do this," because he's all right. He 3-2 pitch, and that's fouled off. And of course, Gonzalez is doing his job. 108 pitches with 3-2 on the runner, on the batter. This is crazy. Here we go. 108 now, actually. 108 pitches now. Phew, 3-2 count. Here it comes. That's going to be a fly ball coming in. There's the right fielder. He says he got it and makes the catch. And that is the inning. And that is the end of Boz's game. Pitched a hell of a game. Gave up 2 runs. So we got that here. So that inning, no runs, no hits, 1 left. Now we're going to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 2. Like I said, another pitcher is going to come in for the White Sox. So, but coming up for the Orioles will be Holiday, Henderson, and Ward. And a new pitcher should be coming in. That's a 7th inning stretch, guys. Oh, ugh. Everybody over here, over there, over here. Oh, no, I don't want to go there. I just hit myself. Come on, stretch it out, stretch it out. Woo! We might go extras like yesterday's Yankee game. Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go. Stretch it out. Get it going. Get it going. That's it. My neighbor's dog is barking. How you doing, buddy? Always on my... Always. Guaranteed the dog always barks. Ah, shut up. So it's going to be Taylor coming in, pitching for the White Sox. Okay, Grant Taylor, 2.83 ERA, 1.14 WHIP. Home runs given up is 3. And here comes Holiday. Ooh, did he swing? Says, what? Did he give him a swing? I don't know. Yes, they called it a strike. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. So Boz, 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Next pitch is swung on and missed. We got a 0-2 count. So now, if the Orioles can score a run, he'd be in line for the win. 0-2 pitch to Holiday. That's a ball that's hit into the third baseman. Gets it. He runs out to the outfield, makes the catch. That's one gone. It's going to bring up Henderson. 3 for 2, a double, a walk, and a run scored. Oh. First pitch to Henderson from Taylor. That's a swinging strike. 0-1. Oh-1 pitch. Here it comes, and that's going to be a ground ball. Second base. Flipped over to first. 2 gone. Score that. 4-3. Brings up Taylor Ward, 0 for 3 today. Oh. First pitch is a strike call. 0-1. Check some scores after this inning. Next pitch is a strike call. 0-2. Next pitch is outside. 1-2. Making sure my stuff is all charging because sometimes it don't charge. And the next pitch is a ground ball, right to short, over to first, and now to retire the side. That's a 6-3 double play. So no runs, no hits, none left. We are going to the 8th inning, tied at 2. All right. Coming up in the 8th inning. Why does it get dark? My lights are on. Coming up in the 8th inning will be Vargas, Montgomery, and Teal. And probably a new pitcher, of course, for Baez. Well, let's check the scoreboard. See what's going on in that crazy... Yeah, okay, so right now, top of the 6th, Red Sox 6, Nationals 3. Middle of the 3rd, Twins at Astros, no score. Top of the 1st, just getting started in Colorado. Marlins, nothing. Colorado, nothing. And we'll go all the way back to the top. Still 2-0, Mets are losing. In the bottom of the 6th, in Cleveland, it's 2-2 now. Gabriel Arias solo home run is 3rd for the Guardians. And we'll leave it right there. And go back to the game. Just think, if I would have done the Met game, and this time right now at 8:45 Eastern, I might have been having a stress attack, or with those Mets. But right now I'm having a good time with the White Sox and Orioles because I have no horse in this race. Anyway, Grant Wolfram is in the game for Baltimore. A 3.33 ERA, a 1.27 WHIP, no home runs given up. So Grant Wolfram will be the second pitcher of the game for the Orioles. And he's going to be pitching to Antonacci. 0 for 3. First pitch is low, a ball. Try to get the sinker over. It didn't work. So right away, the Baltimore Orioles did a great job. Every team wants to get their starters to at least 7 innings. Pitch is thrown, and that's a called strike, 1-1. So now I think because the top of the 8th, they have opportunities to use those ABS challenges if you need it. Anyway, here it goes. Here comes a pitch, and it gets, oh, Antonacci gets hit by it. Yeah, hit by the pitch. That's one way to get on base. I think the Orioles tried to check that and see if he, but he did not, so he did get hit by the pitch. They're bringing up Vargas. That's another thing. A walk, a hit by in the bullpen, already warming up for the Orioles is Garcia, a right-handed pitcher. And like I said, Vargas is 1 for 2, a double, a walk, and a stolen base. Throw to first is a 1 disengagement. So here it goes. This is the time. What's going to happen in this 8th inning? Runner on first base takes his lead, and throw to pitch to the plate is actually a called strike, 0-1. Next pitch is thrown. He's swinging, and he missed it. That's 2-strike count. Oh, 0-2 to Vargas. All right. Here comes the pitch, and that's a swinging foul down the third base line. Nice play by the third base coach. Grabbed it with his bare hands. Still 0-2. Oh, 2 count. And ooh, inside. Ball, 1-2. Not going to use that last challenge. Here comes a pitch. That's swung on and fouled off. Still 1-2. One-two pitch, swung on and fouled again back. Vargas working that count. That 6 pitch is in the sequence. Four four-seam fastballs, curveball, and that's 5. See, that actually was 4-seam, then a 5 curve, and then a 6 4-seam. And that pitch is up high, so that's 2-2. On deck batter, Colton Montgomery. Two count. Another foul going. Yep, that's foul. Alonso picks it up in foul territory. Still 2-2. Back to first. Still going. I don't know. The umpire's talking to Vargas. I have no clue. Two pitch. Here it comes. And that's going to be foul. Ooh, into the White Sox dugout or the camera well. Wow. That thing went in there like a rocket. And there's a guy there with the, he must have been on the mic for the, the broadcast. The guy who roams around, but didn't get hit by it. We got a 2-2 count again. Here it comes, and that's inside. 3-2 now. We got a 3-2 count. Vargas has really been working this pitcher. No out, man on first. Top of the eighth. Tied at 2. That's 10 pitches in a sequence. Here, throw to first. Is that second? Is that 2? Did he? I'm not sure if that was the second disengagement. Anyway, don't matter. It's 3-2. Vargas waiting for his pitch. Here it comes. And that ball is skied over to right fielder. Makes the catch. Runner goes back to first. Wow, he did all that. And they got the out. It's going to bring up Colson Montgomery, who is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And the pitcher, I think that's the pitching coach. I really don't know. Yeah, pitching coach came in to talk. See, the pitching coach has a hoodie. The manager has a t-shirt, an Oriole t-shirt. So there you go. Now I know. They're talking to him right now. They're just getting warmed up. The other guy named Bob Garcia, I guess his name is, getting warmed up. So, no, he'll probably just pitch to this batter, I think. So. Montgomery's looking for a hit. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Here comes the pitch. Outside, way outside. Block. Nice play. 1-0. Count. Next pitch is swung on, and that is foul, out of play, and on the right field stands. It's a 1-1 count to Montgomery. Next pitch is a low. We got a 2-1 count. Next pitch is swung on, and now it's 2-2. On deck batter is Teal. Wow. 2-2 pitch. And that's fouled back. Still 2-2. All right, we got a 2-2 count here. Here comes the pitch, and that pitch is swung on and hit out to center field. He's not going to catch it. It's off the wall. And a run's going to score from first base. Oh, he just got in, actually. He just got in. A double by Colson Montgomery. The Baltimore Orioles, the White Sox take a 3-2 lead. A double by Colson Montgomery. His 15th double this season. And that's probably going to, I'm not sure. I thought they were going to take the other guy out, but I guess not. That ball was hit hard. No chance for the Cowser to make the catch. He bounced off the wall. Nice relay by Henderson, but he just got in there. Next batter is the other Montgomery. No, Teal. What am I talking about? Teal is 1 for 3. He's got 2 strikeouts and an RBI. Single and RBI. And first pitch is a ball. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. We got a 1-1 count. One count. Here comes the pitch, and that's grounded foul outside of first. 1-2 again. 1 out. Runner on second. 3-2 White Sox. Top of the 8th. Big run. Also, Garcia still warming up for Baltimore. Next pitch is swung on, and it struck him out swinging. 2 gone, and that's going to be it. Here comes the manager to pull him. He's going to bring in the new pitcher, Garcia. Be the 3rd pitcher of the night for the Orioles, trailing by 1. Just like that, game is changed. I think it's going to be Grushik. I don't think they have a pinch. Maybe they're pinching him. I don't know, but he'll be in the game. As we're waiting, let's just check scoreboard. I saw some different stuff coming up, so I want to check it. The Reds over the Brewers. Top of the 5th, 1-0. Padres 1-0 over the Cubs. Top of the 4th. And still 8-5. Top of the 8th. Pirates over the Phillies. Still 7-0. Tigers over the Yankees. End of 6. Still Red Sox 6. Nationals 3. Top of the 7th. Twins 2. Astros 0. Top of the 4th. And Marlins 2. Rockies 0. Top of the 2nd. The Mets got a run. It's 2-1. Bottom of the 7th. Blue Jays. Home run by Lindor. His 3rd of the year. Now, the reason why I said Lindor so hard like that is because, anyway, we'll get to it. Rico Garcia is in the game. 2.62 ERA. A whip of 0.84. 5 home runs given up this year. So, Grushik should be in the game. He's 0 for 3. I'll get to that. What happened there? All right. Oh, strike call to Grusik. 0-1. Once the inning's over, I'll explain it. I'm sure a lot of people know what's going on with that. Anyway, 0-1. That's why I didn't do the game tonight. For this reason. Anyway, 0-2. And they're going to challenge it. White Sox are challenging the call of a strike. So if they lose it, they lose their challenge. And here we go. They still keep it. It's going to be a ball. 1-1. So White Sox still got their one challenge left. I mean, that ball missed 2.0 inches away. Come on now, umpire. Use my glass. Use my glasses. Here you go. 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. And that's another call strike. And he's going to challenge again, people. This time he may be wrong. He's challenging again. You can't go to the well too often. And wow, look at that. He could go to the well too often. He got that right. It's called a ball now. It's 0.9 inches away from the strike zone. So it's now 2-1. Wow, look at that. And here comes the pitch from Garcia. And that ball is swung on, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle. And here comes another run for the White Sox. And it's now 4-2. And he goes to second. So I'm going to give him a single. I'm not giving him a double. They're going to check it, see if he was out at the plate, I guess, but he is fine. Oh, no, they're probably getting another pitcher up. That's an RBI. He goes to second. I don't think it's a double. Anyway, it's now 4-2. Calzert got it. He threw it on a fly. Wow, on a fly. But he called him out. Rushman dropped the ball. The umpire didn't know that. He would have been out. Here's a pitch to Montgomery. Brandon. He would have been out. 1 for 2, double, walk, and strikeout. But because this is what happened, yep, he lost it. What a beautiful throw by Calzert, but unfortunately, Adley did not keep it in. And here's a fly ball, left field, and that'll end the inning. But the White Sox get 2 runs, lead now 4-2, going to the bottom of the 8th. So what happened? Let's see what happened there. So we had a hit by a pitch. They got 2 hits on 2 runs. There you go. And they left 1 man on. So 2 hits, 2 runs, and 1 man left on. And now we go to the bottom of the 8th. So anyway, I was a little bit upset. I understand Lindor came back on Friday, but they didn't use him. And this is before Mendoza was fired. I'm like, why isn't Lindor being used? You didn't pinch hit him in the 9th inning. You could have tied that game up or at least get a chance. And then Saturday he come back and had a great game. He had a triple. He did everything. And then Sunday they decide that they're not going to play him. And then the Mets get to a point where they can use him in the 9th inning to try to get the tying run in. And they don't. And then their excuse was, the new manager, is that they gave him the full day off. Are you kidding me? This man makes $300 million and you give him a day off, and he's been in a disabled list for I don't know how long. Give me a break. That's why I said, you know what? I'm not doing this game today. I just, it gave me stress. It stressed me out. I'm starting to stress out right now. I'm not even doing that game. I'm having a great time on this game. But I just wanted to know, because Lindor just hit a home run, like I told you. And you know what I'm saying? Come on, please. Stop the baby stuff. Anyway, this game is now 4-2 White Sox. And I think Taylor is still in the game. Taylor is still in the game, right? Let's make sure. And it's going to be Adley Rushman, who actually dropped that ball. He was out, and unfortunately, the umpire even called him out, but they said, wait a minute, you dropped the ball. Anyway, it is Rushman. He's 0 for 1 with the 2 sacrifices. The runs scored by him, the 2 runs. and that's a strike call. So he's 0 for 1. Strike from Taylor. Next pitch is up high. He didn't swing. 1-1. One and a swinging strike. We got a 1-2 count here. One and two to Rushman. On deck batter, Pete Alonso. Next pitch is low. We got a 2-2 count. Two and two. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and that ball is swung on, and that looks like it's going to be the left fielder calling up the center fielder and makes the catch, and that's one gone. Brings up Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. First pitch from Taylor is a foul ball. 0-1. In the bullpen, Cano warming up for the Baltimore Orioles. Right-handed pitcher. So he should be coming in the ninth. Next pitch is swung on and foul back. We got a 2-strike count. Both teams is trying to stop a 1-gauge slide. Baltimore is actually trying to get back to 500. That pitch is up high. And the White Sox are just motoring along in their first place tie right now. Looking pretty good. We got a 1-2 count on Pete Alonso. That's up high. We got 2-2. 2-2 right now. Pete can't tie it up with a home run, but it's high. 3-2. We got a 3-2 count right now. Hey, thank you for the subscribe. I do appreciate it, guys. You should have let me know who it was. I would have gave you a shout out, but that's for you. 3-2 pitch to Pete Alonso is a swinging strikeout. Pete Alonso struck out. He got 2 outs. Yeah. I know Pete does that. He come on. He's a home run hitter. He strikes out. Unfortunately, tonight's not the night. Maybe it's me. Maybe when I do Pete Alonso games, he doesn't hit home runs. And it's going to be Basallo, and that's a ball upstairs. And he's 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Got a single in the 6th inning. But you know what I'm saying? You could tell if you check my I do have a playlist for the Mets. Check that. Just check it. Just look at one of them and see how crazy especially when Mendoza was the manager. I said to myself, you know what? I love baseball. I'm gonna get myself away from that sometimes and do. Like I said, this is my 18th game, and I'm having a great time doing it because I don't care who wins or loses. I just want to have a good time, and I hope the people that watching it hope their team wins. Anyway, 1-2 count. That was a 100-mile-an-hour pitch from Taylor out of nowhere. It just came out of nowhere. I saw it. Here comes the pitch, and he's swinging, and he struck him out, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, none left. We're going to the 9th inning. White Sox 4, Orioles 2. And I think it's going to be Cano coming in. Is that their closer? I'm not even sure, guys. Nowadays, you don't even worry about that anymore because their closers come in all the time now. Either with when they're trailing sometimes. All right, let's go to the. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's check it. We'll check it now. Ninth inning. Let's see what the poll. Let's see what the poll says. All right, we got 20 votes. I do appreciate everybody. Thank you very much for voting. Wow. You guys must know something because the White Sox pulled ahead 55% and the Orioles 45%. So right now, the people who voted for the White Sox are winning the poll. And before the whole time, it's been Baltimore. So, wow, you guys know something I don't know. So there you go. Can it be turned around again? Who knows? We'll check it. I'll check it after the ninth, after the game. See what happens. You never know. But that's weird. It's like you guys knew that the White Sox, were going to take over the game. Well, coming up for the White Sox in the ninth inning will be Peters, Midruff, and Gonzalez, unless they pinch hit, because I think it's going to be. Oh wait, is it Garcia still? No, it can't be. It's got to be Diaz, right? Not Diaz, Cano. Getting flashbacks from the Mets. Diaz. It is Cano. Yenner. ERA 2.03, a whip of 0.86. Gives up one home run this year. So Cano is in the game. That's their fourth pitcher of the night. Trying to keep it close. And like I said, it's Peters 0 for 3 with a strikeout. First pitch. Whoa, that's a strike. That was a strike, and the catcher couldn't even hold the ball. So it was a strike, but the guy's like, well, strike. Yeah, it went through the strike zone. They gave him a strike on it, even though he didn't hold it. What just happened there? Oh boy, every game it seems like those are not working. The pitch, you put in your hat or you put in your those things never work. Oh my God, I didn't even know. Did you know that the first baseman has one? Pete Alonso had one I didn't even know that. I thought it was just the catcher in the. The pitcher. And that ball is shot into right field, and that's going to be a base hit. A base hit for Peters. I did not know that. I always thought it was just the first. I mean, the umpire. Oh boy, the catcher and the pitcher had those things. Pete Alonso was like this, and he had to get his. He was like, how do you know Pete? What, the whole team has one now? And here comes Midruff, 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run scored. This is not what the Orioles want. They wanted to get a quick inning here, but next pitch is a strike, 1-1. Remember, both teams have one ABS challenge left in the bullpen. In a left-handed pitcher for the White Sox, Hudson, warming up. He'll be coming in the bottom of the ninth. I think that might be their closer. Throw to first. Oh, hey, wow. Calls him safe. Are they challenging? I don't know. Looked like Pete was right on him, but it's a one disengagement, so it's not a challenge. 1-1 count. Pitch thrown. That's a strike right down the middle. Game gets exciting after a while, right? One-two count, and fouled it back. Still 1-2. Seems like that ball field is Well, I think maybe some people left, but it seems like it's still full. That ball is low. 2-2. Two and two. No outs, man on first. Here comes the pitch. That ball is swung and fouled back. We're still 2-2. I don't know if Cano is their closer or not. 2-2. And that ball is swung on, and it's booted by Henderson. That ball goes into the outfield, and he's going to be on third base and second and third. Is that going to be called a hit? That ball was a bounce. Or are they calling it a double? So a double by that name again with that name. Midroff. Second and third, no outs. It was a bounce that went past Henderson. He tried to get the scoop on it, and it went past him. They're calling it a double. So right now, second and third, no outs, and Gonzalez, who's 1 for 3, a double, strikeout, and an RBI. And first pitch from Cano is outside ball. This is not what the Baltimore Orioles wanted. Infield is in. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. We got a 1-1 count. I remember last night, and in the bullpen warming up is a Walker, not Texas Ranger, but left-handed pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles. So yeah, I knew Woody would be there. That ball is swung on. It's past the second baseman into right field. That's 1 run. That's going to be 2 runs scored. It's now 6-2. They broke it wide open. Gonzalez with the single and 2 runs score. They had the infield in, and it went. The second baseman dove. That was Holiday, and it passed him. Oh wow! What just happened in this inning? Runners on first base, still no outs. White Sox broke this game open right now. Who's up? Antonacci, 0 for 3, hit by pitch and run scored. Here it comes, 0-1 count. That pitch is swung on, and that's going to be dunked into center field. Here comes Cowser. The throw, it's going to be second and third, a double. They cannot get Cano out any quicker. First double, is it the first double season? 11th double of the season for Antonacci. This 9th inning has gone the wrong way, and Rushman came out talking to Cano. I think now maybe, nope, still not ready. I guess the guy's not ready because they changed the pitcher that I told you that was out there to Walker. So maybe he's got, I don't know what's going on, but right now they got second and third. Still no outs. Wow. Falling apart for the Orioles in the 9th inning. And here comes Vargas, who's 1 for 3. Double, walk, and stolen base. And here comes the pitch. And that pitch is swung on and fouled back. I think it hit the umpire. Let's see. Yeah, it did. But he's okay. Unbelievable what is going on. I still don't know if Cano was their close, or I don't know, maybe setup man or something. They got the infield way in. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. A ground ball right to Henderson. He holds the runner and he throws him out for the first out at first base. Wow. That was, they needed that earlier. Score that 6-3. That's one gone. Cano's still in the game. And here comes the manager. Going to make the switch. Unfortunately, I think he made the switch too late. It's going to be a new pitcher coming in. I think it's going to be Walker. Yep, their fifth pitcher coming in. Wow. All right, so let's check some scores here. One last time, I guess it will be. Get a little excited there. Rangers 4, Guardians 3. That's in the top of the 8th. Top of the 6th, Reds 3. Brewers, nothing. Ellie Dela Cruz, a 2-run homer in his 13th for the Reds in that game. The Padres 2, the Cubs 1. Well, I got to say this because, it's an ex-Met. Michael Conforto gets the RBI for the Cubs. He's starting to hit again. That's awesome. Warming up is the Angels at Mariners, the Giants at D-backs, and get this, bottom of the 8th in Philadelphia, Pirates 8, Phillies 7. This game is close. Tigers still, Tigers 7-0 in the 8th inning, and a one-hitter right now against the Yankees. Nationals, and okay, so we'll get that. That's Josh Walker, 4.50 ERA, 1.25 WHIP, and 1 home run this season. Wow. That Phillies Pirate game. See what's going to happen on that thing. But anyway, we got 1 out, 2nd and 3rd, and it's going to be Colson Montgomery, who doubled in the 8th RBI. So he's 1 for 4. Here we go. First pitch is up high. 1-0. Next pitch is a swinging foul ball. 1-1. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. And that pitch is swung on and fouled back. We got a 1-2 count. Boy, this all started with a single by Peters. Then a double by Midroff. It's a 1-2 count. And then Gonzalez gets a 2-run RBI. Double. And that's a 2-2 count. And then a double by Antonacci. And that's where we're right now. 2 and 2nd and 3rd. 1 out, 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. 2 outs. First strikeout for Walker. It's going to bring up Teal, who is 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and an RBI. Single and RBI and 3 strikeouts. First pitch. That's going to be a call strike. 0-1. In the bullpen, warming up is Eisert, left-handed pitcher for the White Sox. So I guess they took away their closer. That's a swinging strike. That's 0-2. I think they took the closer out, so they put the, because you don't need him right now, do you? No. Well, you could. No, you can't. You really can't. Oh, 2 pitch. That ball is, oh, it's booted by the third baseman, and another run will score. Alexander, I think they're going to call that an error. He booted that. No way you can give him a hit on that. That's an error. Wow. Now it's 8-2. That is definitely an E5. I'm putting E5 there. Right to him, and he booted it. Oh, yeah, he scooped, and it didn't scoop up. Nope. Got to give him an error on that. That's Grusic coming up 1 for 4, an RBI. First pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. That was an RBI single in the 8th for Grusic. That's definitely a Blaze error, Alexander. This inning went down the tubes for them. Here comes the pitch, and that's swung on and fouled down the right field line. 0-2. Trying to get out of this inning. Ooh. 4 more runs scored. 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a fly, pop-up. Catcher, and Alonso comes in, and he makes the catch in foul territory, and that is the inning. But 4 more runs score. It's now 8-2 going to the bottom of the 9th. Last licks for Baltimore. Wow, let's see what's going on. Let's see. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 4 runs. And I think it was 1 left on. 4 hits, 4 runs, and 1 left on. And coming up for the Orioles in the bottom of the 9th, there is going to be Basallo, Beavers, and Cowser against Izard. I guess it's going to be Izard. Unless they don't. We'll see. Or a pinch hitter coming up too. So that's basically it right there. But that inning just got... Try to keep it... You would try to keep it 4-2, but unfortunately, you never know what pitcher is going to do when he comes in. You don't know. Like I said, not all the time you're going to have a... This guy can come out tomorrow and throw shutout inning, Cano, or next day. It's you never know. It's like the luck of the draw when your relief pitcher comes out there. Yeah, Brandon Eishart is coming in. So Eishart, the 4th pitcher for the White Sox. So 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Baltimore Orioles. Izard is 5.23 ERA, a whip of 1.35. He's given up 4 home runs this season. So here we go. Could there be a comeback? You never know. I don't count anything out. You know? Dylan Davis, 0 for 3, a foul out in the 6th. I said Davis? I meant to say Beavers. Oh my God. Woody, you caught that? Yeah, Woody caught it. Ay. Must be sweat in my eyes. Next pitch is ooh, he's gonna challenge that. It's 0-1 count, and he's gonna challenge it because he has one left. White Sox challenge it. I think it might be a strike, so we'll see. Yep, 0-2 count. That's 2 strikes. Good play by the White Sox catcher. And there's still one. There's still two. One. Both teams have one ABS challenge left. That's what I'm trying to say. Next pitch is low. We got a 1-2 count. And you think that the umpire would have called a strike, but because he wants to get out of there, but he called it a ball. So it made him look bad. 1-2. That's a ball. 2-2. So right now they need to get some base runners. So see what you can do, but you got to protect that plate. 2-2 count, and that pitch is swung on and fouled off to the left side. Get those base runners. You're going to need a lot of them. 2-2 count, and here comes the pitch. Up high, you got a 3-2 count. 3-2, I mean. 3-2. Yep, the top of the 9th did him in. Next pitch is swung on, and he struck him out. That's 1 gone. That's the first strikeout of his night for Izart. That was Beavers, right? Brings up Cowser. 0-for-1, 2 walks, strikeout and stolen base. After this inning, we'll check to see who wins that. What team wins the poll, or what? Yeah. Well, we know who might win, but who wins it? 0-for-1, timeout. When you get to this inning, when you're like, oh man, we're losing 8-2, 6 runs down. Terrible. We've all been there when we play sports. We've all been there like, oh man, we can come back. And then you're like, oh no. That's 2 strike count. Next pitch is a ball, 1-2. Uh, 1-2 count. Next pitch is a ground ball, past first, but foul, all the way down, foul. This could be the longest bottom of the 9th inning with 2 more outs to go. I think it's actually going to hit almost 2 hours right now, right? No, 6:05. I forgot what time it came on. That's 2-2 count again. What time did this come on? I think it's a little bit over 2 hours right now, I believe. I'm not sure. Next pitch is swung on, and it's missed, and that's another strikeout. Second strikeout for Izart, and the Orioles are down to their last out. And that's going to be Blaze Alexander, 0-for-2, a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. What they got to do, the Orioles, is just wipe this out of their brain and come back tomorrow. Try to get that second game and get a chance for the rubber game on Wednesday, right? That's all you can do. 1-0 count, and that's going to be a line drive down the line. Third base out of play, 1-1. So that's what you do. That's what you do. Got a 1-1 count. Ooh, yeah. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. They're down to their last strike. Could he strike out the side? Oh, and 2. 1 and 2. I'm sorry. 1 and 2. Here comes the pitch, and that is called a ball, and they're challenging that pitch. They're challenging the ball call. This could be the end of the game. And we're going to find out, and that's going to be a strike 3 call, and they get it on the challenge. And that's the game. This game is over. The White Sox beat the Orioles 8-2. They had 8 runs, 10 hits, 6 left on base. Orioles 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 6 left on base. That 9th inning, I mean, it really was the 8th and 9th inning where the Orioles took over, the White Sox took over the game. It was a tie game, but then they scored. It was a 2-2 game, and then the Orioles, I keep saying Orioles, stop saying Orioles, Bill. They scored 6 runs in those 2 innings, and that's the downfall of the game right there. So that was final score. I did have a great time. I always do when I do other teams than my Mets. But tomorrow I will be back with the Mets because I'm a glutton for punishment. And I always promised that I would be doing my Mets. That's what I did the channel for. But hey, no harm when the Mets are not playing or when I don't feel right. I will do a Major League Baseball game. In fact, I always do on Saturday a game of Saturday afternoon game, and I pick a team, not the Mets. I don't do them. So I'll be back for that, definitely. And when the Mets are off, or like I said, I don't feel that I should be doing them, like health reasons, stress-wise, you know. But anyway, I do appreciate the everybody that was here. I do appreciate that subscriber. I do appreciate everybody. I'm going to give everybody this just because you guys were here. And like I said, thanks everybody for everything. You guys were all MVP. And I'm hoping that your team won. And sorry about the team. Unfortunately, if your team lost, I'm sorry about that. But here's the last poll check. Let's see what happened. 21 votes, so we got another extra vote, and I do appreciate it. And the White Sox had 52%, and the Orioles had 48%. So this goes out to the White Sox poll. You guys won that poll. And there you go. And I am done. I'm going to get out of this room and get some nice, refreshed, cold, and just sit there for like minutes or 2 or whatever. Probably watch the end of the Met game because they're probably going to lose. Anyway, you guys can also check out my videos. I do also sports videos, baseball, hockey, football, wrestling, basketball. I had 2 videos actually come out in the same night because it was Monday Night Football for the Tom Brady, his first season. And I also had the I call it the WWE Raw Monday nights. So thank you guys. I also check my Twitch, of course. And I have a TikTok with Gaming the Right Way 27. And you can check that also too. Well, thank you guys. I do appreciate it. And we'll do this again. But like I said, if you want, you can check me out in the Mets tomorrow. And you see how much different I am if it goes bad. Thanks a lot, guys. You have a great night. And see you on the other side.